Hello students, I am going to start English second of class 7 from the first chapter, the sentence. You are already familiar about the term sentence. What is sentence? Now, today at first we start by definition of sentence. Before definition, now I give some examples. Am I, for example, it I a mango. It I a mango. Cricket play I in the field. As you are looking, there are two examples having group of words. But now start analyzing these two sentences about a sentence. These two examples about a sentence. Is it a sentence? It I a mango. Now consider about this group of words. It I a mango. You will say that sir, it is not a sentence because the words in the sentence are not arranged in proper order. Same like cricket play I in the field. In this group of words also, words are not arranged in proper order. It doesn't provide good sense. It doesn't make good sense. So it is not a sentence. Means what? When we write I eat a mango, I eat a mango. Now when we arranged these words like this, I eat a mango, I play cricket in the field. Now these are the sentences. Why? Because in these sentences, words are arranged in proper order. It gives complete sense. After ending the words, after ending the sentence, there is full stop. Okay? So, it is a sentence. Understood? Means we can say sentence is what? A sentence is a group of words that makes good sense, that makes clear sense, that makes good sense is called sentence. Means what? A sentence is a group of words. Here group of words also there are group of words, but it is not a sentence, it is not considered as a sentence. Why? Because words are not arranged in proper order, it doesn't provide good sense. Okay? After ending the sentence, after ending the group of words, there is no full stop, so it is not a sentence. Means there are four things for being a sentence. First what? It begins with capital letter. First thing, it begins with capital letter. For example, I eat a mango. Do I eat a mango? Do I eat a mango? Capital letter. Already as you are looking that here I eat a mango, here I is written in capital with capital letter. So any sentence that starts with a capital letter, first capital letter, second words are arranged in proper order. Words are arranged in proper order means what? Here as you are looking, I eat a mango. Here after I means here I, if I write I eat a mango, I eat a mango. You already know I is what? Subject. Eat is what? Man verb. And a mango is what? An object of the verb eat. Object. Okay. Means what? Here words are arranged in proper order. What proper order? Means after subject there is verb. After verb there is an object. Okay. Words are arranged in proper order. Means what? कि verb will be applied according to subject. Verb will be applied according to subject. Means what? Words are arranged in proper order. Third, it provides good sense. It provides good sense. It provides good sense. It provides good sense. Means what? I eat a mango. Means here action of eating a mango is done by the subject I. Means here it provides good sense. It provides a good sense. Third is what? A sentence ends with full stop, marks of exclamation, marks of interrogation. Here it ends with I eat a mango. Here I eat a mango. It ends with full stop. It ends with full stop. Do I eat a mango? It ends with marks of interrogation, interrogative mark. Okay. Now means here ends of the sentence full stop, full stop, full stop, question mark, marks of interrogation. Okay. Means these four properties are mandatory for being a sentence. First, what? Sentence should be started with capital letter. Second, the words should be arranged in proper order. Proper order means what? Verbs will be applied according to subject, according to tense. Now, good sense. Good sense means what? It provides good sense. The sentence should be provided to provide good sense. Now, full stop means a sentence ends with full stop. In marks of interrogation, marks of exclamation. Okay, about the sentence. You know. Then phrase. Then we study about phrase. Phrase. Sentence, phrase. Phrase is what? Phrase a group of words that make sense but not complete sense. A group of words that make sense but not complete sense. Means it makes sense but not complete sense. For example, funny story. Funny story. Here it is group of words funny and story, funny and story, funny and story. But it sense. What type of story? Funny story. It sense. It gives sense. Types of story, but not complete sense. It will give complete sense when it will be added some group of words to make a sentence. Example: I like funny story. I like funny story. I like funny story. Here, I like a funny story is a sentence, but funny story is not a sentence. Be remember, funny story is a phrase. Phrase means what? A group of words that make sense but not complete sense is called phrase. For example, in the market, in the market, in the market, in the market, in the park, in the park, last evening, last night, decorated house, broken chair. These are the examples. Means group of words, all the players, drinking water, walking. कह सकते हैं, we can say that walking. Now we can say that phrase is what? Phrase is a group of words that make sense but not complete sense. So here funny story, I like funny story. Here funny story is what? Phrase. Here acts as an object and I is subject, like is verb, and funny story is an object of the verb like. Okay, understood? So now it is very easy to classify which is subject, which is sentence and which is phrase. Okay. Now there is need to more concept about the sentence. Sentence. You know, there are two parts of sentences. For example, I am going to market. I am going to market. Here I is what? I is subject. Subject means what? Subject means what? Subject means work performer. Subject means what? Subject means work performer. Subject means what? Work performer. And remaining subject, the word group of words will be treated as predicate. What? Predicate. Predicate. Subject is a part of sentence that names what the sentence is about. What the sentence is about. Means sentence is work. A subject is work performer. Okay. Now here, subject means what? Subject is a work performer. Subject is that part of a sentence that names, which names that what about of the sentence. Predicate means what? Predicate is a part of sentence that tells something about the subject. That tells something about the subject. I am going to market tells something about the subject I. Okay? The action of going to market is done by the subject I. Means the work performer I. Okay? Now we have understood the subject. Subject should be placed first or last. First in here. Subject is placed first also and last also. But in most cases, subject is always placed first. Okay? And after subject, there is verb. There is main verb. There is helping verb. It can be, there may be helping verb or main verb. Means the order of the proper order of the sentence is what? Subject plus main, subject plus verb plus object. Subject plus verb plus object. Okay? Subject plus verb plus object. Now here, as you are here, subject for person, as we here I have written the persons, the subjects which you use. Now persons, first person, second person, and third person. First person means what? First person means what? Something, somebody is talking. Means who is talking to someone. Is first person. Second person means listener is second person. Listener who is listening something from someone. Someone is what? First person, listener. Second person, to whom is speaking about, third person. Okay? The first person singular number I, first person plural number we, second person singular number you, second person plural number you, third person singular number he, she, it, any name or thing, third person plural number, they or plural names or things. This table chart is very important for learning English grammar. Without this chart, without this knowledge, we can't learn English grammar in proper way. So this is very important. So I advise you to remember, and I think already you have remembered in previous classes. Now here I am going to market. Here I subject, I am going to market is what? Predicate. Is what? Predicate. Okay. Now for example, all the players are playing cricket. All the players are playing cricket. Here all the players are playing cricket. Here all the players, what? Subject, are playing cricket is what? This is what? Predicate. This is what? Predicate. Subject and predicate. Okay. Now we come to the exercise. Now exercise first. Put a tick against the group of words which are sentences and cross against those which are not. Means we have to classify sentences and which is not sentence. First, the whole school beautifully decorated. The whole school beautifully decorated. Here, in this group of words, in the sentences, so group of words are arranged in proper order. Group of words are arranged in proper order. It gives good sense, so it will be considered as a sentence. So you will put right. Second, essays is the of this letter to the. Here, essays is the of this better to the. Is better to the. Here, as you are looking, question number 2. Essays is the of this better to the. in this in this question, group of words are not arranged in proper order, and this is the grouping of order in proper order is mandatory for being a sentence. But in this question, group of words are not arranged in proper order. Words are not arranged in proper order, so it is not a sentence. So it will be not considered as a sentence. Question number 2. This is the better of the two essays. This is the better of the two essays. In the sentence, this is the better of the two essays. Means a sentence must having subject and verb. Be remember, subject and verb must having subject and verb. Object is not mandatory. Object is not necessary for being a sentence, but subject and verb. For example, I go. When I write I go is a sentence. When you write only go after full stop, if there is go, if there is full stop after go, then it will be considered as a sentence. Why? Because it is imperative sentence. Now somebody is ordering to someone that you go, means here you is what in imperative sentence, you will be considered as the subject. So you go means what? You go. Okay? So here go is what? After, if there is full stop after go, then it will be considered as a sentence. Now here the whole furniture in the various rooms of the school across the river. Now look example 4. The whole furniture in the various rooms of the school across the river. There is no any verb, but verb is mandatory for being a sentence. But the question number 4, the whole furniture in the various rooms of the school across the river. Okay, it is not a sentence. Why? Because there is no verb. Question number 5, go, and there is go. After go there is what? Full stop. So after go, if there is full stop, after verb there is full stop. For example, go, write, sit. If there is sit, 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 and after sit there is full stop, then it will be considered as a sentence. After go there is full stop, then it will be considered as a sentence. Why? Because it is imperative sentence. Someone is ordering to someone. Okay, imperative sentence. Now question number 6, being tired of waiting for the train. Being tired of waiting for the train, it is not a sentence because it has not main verb. It has not main verb. Main verb is compulsory for being a sentence. Main verb, we remember, main verb is compulsory for being a sentence. Okay. For example, walking good exercise. Walking good exercise. Walking good exercise. Here can be considered a walking good exercise a sentence? Not. Why? Because here there is not main verb. Main verb there is not. Here walking is a finite verb. Sorry, non-finite verb. It will be discussed in next chapter. We were tired of. Being tired of for the train. Question number 6. What? Being tired of waiting for the train. No. Question number 7. We were tired of waiting for the train. Yes, it is a sentence. It is a sentence because it has subject, it has verb. It is arranged in proper order. Question number 8. The colonies across the railway line. The colonies across the railway. There is no verb, so it is not a sentence. Question number 9. Have railway cross houses lined the where colonies the B. It is also not in proper order. So it is not sentence. Okay. Question number 10. The colony across the railway line have very big houses. It is a sentence because it is arranged in proper order. Means we have learned about a sentence, that a sentence means it starts with capital letter. It provides good sense. Words are arranged in proper order. It ends with full stop, marks of interrogation, marks of exclamation. Okay, now question number 2. We have completed question exercise first. Now we come to the exercise 2. Exercise 2. Now question number 1. Make sentences using the following phrases. Full of beautiful pictures. Full of beautiful pictures. Full of beautiful pictures. And you know that these group of words are not considered as a sentence. It provides sense but not complete sense, so it is a phrase. Now we have to make a sentence by using this phrase. Full of beautiful pictures means this room is full of beautiful pictures. We can say that this room is full of beautiful pictures. Beautiful pictures. This room is full of beautiful pictures. Now it is a sentence because it has main verb. The main verb is the room is full of beautiful pictures. Here is what main verb. As I told in just few moments before few moments that subject verb is compulsory for being a sentence. Now as you are looking that this room is full of beautiful picture. Here is what? Here is main verb. Here is what? Main verb. Okay, the room is what? Subject, verb and object, full of beautiful pictures. Okay. Next, covered with mud. Covered with mud means we can make a sentence by using the phrase covered with mud. The buffalo is covered with mud. Now we can write 2 hours late. She has come 2 hours late. She has come 2 hours late. Here 2 hours late is what? Group of words makes sense but not complete sense. Okay. Now you tell that she has come 2 hours late. Liked by many people. Now here liked by many people. Now liked by many people. It is not a sentence. It is a phrase. Now you can say that I am liked by many people. He is liked by many people. They are liked by many people. Okay. In this way we can make a sentence. Advantages and disadvantages. Next, advantages and disadvantages. Advantages and disadvantages. Advantages and disadvantages. Advantages and disadvantages means what? You can make a sentence by using advantage. There are many advantages and disadvantages of Android phone. There are many advantages and disadvantages of medicine. Okay. Now you can make a sentence by using advantages and disadvantages. Okay, without any fear. You go there without any fear. You go there without any fear. Without any fear is a phrase. Okay, now we have to make a sentence by using without any fear. You go there without any fear. Okay. Now exercise 3. Now at first write down. Now, question number exercise 3. Exercise 3. Draw one line under the subject and 2 lines under the predicate. 1 line for subject and 2 lines for predicate. For example, question number: several herbal plants grown in our kitchen garden have great medicinal properties. Here, several means we have to classify subject and predicate. Subject means what? The part of a sentence. The part of a sentence which names what the sentence is about, means formal. Now several herbal plants, what? Subject, and grown in our kitchen garden have great medicinal properties is what? Predicate. Tulsi is one of them. Second question. Tulsi is one of them. Here Tulsi is what? Subject, is one of them is predicate. Means after remain after subject. The word group of words will be considered as predicate. After subject, at first there is need to classify subject. Okay. Now we have considered that Tulsi is what? Subject, and remaining Tulsi, the group of words will be treated as predicate. Okay. Now question number 4. Drinking large quantities of water removes toxic substances from our body. Drinking large quantities of water will be considered as subject. Now you will underline drinking large quantities of water. Okay, and after water remove toxic substances from our body will be considered as predicate. We must not drink water from a pond or a lake. We is what? Subject. Now you underline we as one underline, and after we must not drink water from a pond or a lake, you will double underline. Oh, sorry. Draw one line under and draw 2 lines under. ठीक है. After we draw 2 lines under. Pond water is not fit for, here pond water is subject and is not fit for to drink is predicate. Question number 8. This book gives very useful health tips. Means what? This book gives. This book is what? This book is subject and gives very useful health tips is predicate. Okay. We will discuss kinds of sentences. Okay. In detail next class. So write down